2 and now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Throwing Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run now with Gaskin. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. And Dolphin first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And this is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, Fitzpatrick. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. A carry now for McKisson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And yet again, it's McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thomas. Touchdown! Logan Thomas. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got him.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
36 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. McKissick a 1st down and then some. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Gibson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the deep...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
He's got daylight.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll go down at the 28.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Gaskin. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.